In a faraway kingdom, there once lived a good king with his 12 children, 6 sons and 6 daughters. But after the good queen passed away, the king married a new woman, beautiful on the outside, but inside a wicked witch. The new queen grew to despise the king's children, especially the 6 handsome princes. One day, fueled by jealousy, she bewitched their shirts with dark magic. The moment the princes put them on, they were transformed into 6 magnificent white swans and flew away, vanishing over the forest. The king was utterly heartbroken, searching day and night for his lost sons. The evil queen then set her sights on the daughters, but the youngest princess, sensing the danger, was kept hidden. When the queen finally found her, the princess managed to escape, fleeing deep into the dark woods. She wandered for days until she stumbled upon a small old hut. Inside were 6 little beds. As the sun began to set, she heard a rustling sound, and 6 beautiful white swans flew in through the window. In an instant, as the last ray of sunlight disappeared, the swans shed their feathers, and standing before her were her 6 beloved brothers. They were overjoyed to see their sister. They explained the terrible curse. They could only be human for 15 minutes each evening. The rest of the time, they were doomed to fly as swans over the vast sea. "Is there anything I can do to save you?" the princess cried. Her eldest brother replied, "Yes, but the price is terrible. You must sew 6 shirts out of stinging nettles, and for 6 whole years you must not speak, laugh, or make a single sound. If you utter even one word before the task is done, we will be swans forever." Determined, the princess accepted her fate. She gathered the painful, stinging nettles, her hands blistering and bleeding as she began to sew. She found a secluded tree to live under, working day and night in complete silence, her heart set on freeing her brothers. One day, the king of a neighboring land was out hunting and discovered the beautiful, silent girl. He was captivated by her grace and her silent sorrow. He fell deeply in love, and despite her inability to speak, he took her back to his castle and made her his queen. The king adored his silent wife, but his mother, a cruel old woman, hated her. She was convinced the new queen was a wicked witch. She spied on her, watching her secretly sew the nettle shirts when the queen gave birth to their first child. The king's mother stole the baby away and smeared blood on the queen's sleeping face. She then ran to the king, claiming the queen was a monster who had eaten her own child. The king was horrified, but refused to believe such a terrible accusation. But when the queen's second child was born, the evil mother-in-law did the exact same thing. This time, the people of the kingdom were in an uproar, demanding the silent queen be burned at the stake as a witch. The heartbroken king could no longer protect her. On the day of the execution, the princess was led to the pyre. She had finished all the shirts except for the last sleeve of the very last one. She clutched them tightly. Just as the flames were about to be lit, a shadow fell over the crowd. 6 white swans were flying down from the sky. Knowing her time was up, the queen threw the 6 nettle shirts over the swans. As the fabric touched them, the enchantment broke. Their feathers fell away, and her 6 princely brothers stood before the crowd, strong and healthy. The youngest, however, still had a swan's wing instead of his left arm, where the last sleeve had been missing. The 6 years of silence were finally over. The queen cried out, "My husband, I am innocent. These are my brothers." The king was overjoyed. The brothers quickly exposed the evil plots of both their stepmother and the king's mother. The wicked mother-in-law received the punishment she deserved, and the witch queen was banished forever. The king, the queen, and her 6 brothers lived happily ever after, their lives saved by the princess's incredible courage and unwavering love. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories.